So, I like Tamagotchi. Who doesn't love those little virtual pets? They range from being cute, cool, scrungly, alive, but I've got to be honest with you, I don't know much about the actual Tamagotchi devices themselves. Seriously, don't ask me where I put the one that I had when I was 8. I don't know either. I'm pretty sure it's still alive. Like, at least 70% sure. What I do know about Tamagotchi is their video games, specifically the Connection Corner Shop series. There were 3 DS games, 4 if you count the recent Switch game since it's also about shop management, or 10 if you count the 6 3DS games that were never released out of Japan for no reason, because I'm still totally not petty about that. Either way, they were fun job minigame collections with slight customization aspects to them, and this was my first experience with a retail job. And maybe if real life was a little more like this, I'd be willing to try it again. But I'm not here to fall into a random 4-hour-long 3-part deep dive about the Tamagotchi job simulator games and how they're not what they seem. Iceberg, creepypasta, red circle in the thumbnail for no reason, random face. I'm here to draw, and for this special occasion, collaborate. So, in today's Alpinesquib video, I'm going to be collaborating with the amazing artist Inkiio, in which we'll be personifying 3 different Tamagotchis. But here's the catch. While you'll see my speed painting process for the first 2 Tamas, the third Tama will be one of Inkiio's designs, meaning you'll have to watch all of Inkiio's video to see the other 2 designs, along with finally seeing my third design. Well, that or you could just check out our socials to see the finished thing. But what's the fun in that? But enough dilly-dallying. Why did I say dilly-dallying? What am I, 50? But enough sitting around. With the vid all explained, let's hop into drawing some Tamas, shall we? The theme we settled on for the Tamas was a sort of 2000s college setting, or as we call them in the UK, university. Come on Tamagotchis, score some f***ing goals! With the idea being that the Tamas of the 90s have grown up and now they're all young adults making their way in life, as well as the late stages of school. I mean, it wasn't like this set-in-stone theme that couldn't be pushed a little to allow for some fantasy elements to be snuck in, such as colourful hair or exaggerated fashion, but I just thought adding some extra lore on top made it a little more fun. For our first character, I chose Ringotchi because she's hands down one of my favourite Tamas. This is peak character design right here, and I need 50 more. Actually, can I have 5 more of these little apples? Anyway, my concept for Ringotchi here, or rather her new human name, Rin, was a typical Y2K look. Sort of like a more colourful Bratz fashion pixies. She's got a double-layered shirt with a fun graphic pattern on it, that random 2-tiered skirt over a pair of flared jeans that hide her knockoff Uggs. And of course, can't forget her leather shoulder purse, where she shows off her Tamagotchi connection with its key still attached. I don't have much of a reason for giving her glasses, other than I felt she was missing something on her head, and I thought they helped balance her face out. Plus, they just look really cute on her. Fun fact, Rin was originally going to have a short ruffled skirt with some funky stripy tights, but I realised I gave another character a similar length skirt, so I wanted to try and diversify their silhouettes more, so flared jeans it is. Being based on an apple, I of course had to fill her design up with all sorts of cute motifs, the most obvious being her hair, which is just a 2-tone layered bob flared out a little bit, with the outer hair being red like the skin of an apple, and the inner hair being yellow like the insides of, you know, an apple. Starting to regret how many times I'm saying apple now in this script. I also gave her 2 ahoges on the top of her head, to resemble that of a stem and a leaf. For her body type, I wanted to reference those old art posts I remember seeing on Tumblr years ago, where they divide body shapes up by fruits. This one post by Marshmallow Fury was my life. I wanted to draw like this so bad, but would always end up drawing the same beanpole and skinny people. Anyway, back on topic, I made her body type more round and curvy, like an apple. Although, maybe it's more pear-like? I don't know, she reads more apple to me, so apple it is. And for my last but favourite detail, I gave her 2 little beauty marks around the bridge of her nose, as a reference to seeds at the core of the apple. I've gone over all that I can design-wise, so I thought why not go over her personality a little. Rin is a 19-year-old student, studying for a bachelor's degree in music, and currently in her 2nd year. She's a very earnest person, unafraid to be honest with those around her when needed, even if a little cutthroat about it, or hide her true feelings when someone's ticked her off. She never hides who she is, and is proud to show it off to the world, especially when it comes to her performances, where she plays the cello or violin in her musical ensemble. But most don't realise that she also knows guitar too. Mainly because that one's reserved just for her in particular nights where she needs to cut loose and let off some steam. Although she sometimes lets Ichigotchi, or rather Berry, join her, and watch as an exception. And here's Rin all finished up. She turned out super cute and was a great character to start off these designs. I'm really proud of how her shirt and hair turned out, although I think I'm just proud of her overall. I really like her, and I hope you do too. Hey! Today's video is sponsored by me. If you've ever wanted a sneak peek at what I get up to between video releases, you can find out over on my Patreon. Each tier will give you access to all the behind the scene bits that go into the making of all my videos on this channel, including sneak peeks at upcoming content, breakdowns on scrapped concepts and designs, animatics ranging from early drafts to unseen animation trends, and occasionally some mini podcast type videos, explaining more about the characters and lore in some of my projects and worlds. You may even get to see some early exclusive art from time to time. So whether you pay £2, £5 or £10, you'll always be kept in the loop and help support both me and the channel. However, higher tiers still come with some perks, such as the £5 sapling tier getting your name featured in the video, and the £10 squibbling tier even having your name read out along with a personalised low poly bust drawing, which you'll get to see some of those at the end of the video. Once again, any support means a lot and will be super appreciated. But I've kept you all long enough, let's get back to the video. Now we have one of the faces of Tamagotchi itself, the green bean icon, Kuchipachi. While not my number one, he is up there with one of my fave Tamas, mostly because his games and Connection Corner Shop were my favourites. I was running the takoyaki store and the spa like it was the Navy. You haven't seen Locked In until you saw little me speed running the orders to get those free smiley reviews.
I'm gonna go fucking ballistic. Get a grip! Oh dear, it's raw. It's fucking raw!
Anyway, back on track. With the drawing stuff, I pitched a design for Kuchipachi, or rather, Kurt, pretty quickly. Just imagining a chubby, hairy skater. He's got a simple yellow beanie that hides his green buzz cut, a couple of cool piercings, a cropped and ripped flannel shirt over a rolled up t-shirt tucked into some baggy jeans that lead down to some regular Converse. I also just gave him a lot of body hair, from his goatee, chest hair, arm hair. One, because I kind of imagined him as a bear, so I just sort of drew one. But also two, I didn't actually know if Kuchipachi was meant to have green skin or green fur, so I just ran with the fur theory. My only real point for this is that him and his family live in the patchy woods, and are shown to be pretty down to earth and nature themed. So I kinda just assumed him like a moss ball type of guy, but I don't know. I don't think we're meant to know much about what the Tamas are or what they're made of, but I think the body hair looks cool, so I'm gonna stick to my guns and headcanon, so moving on. Once again, I don't think there's many motifs I could point out in this design, as all there is to reference is the colour green, lighter cheeks, and big lips, and Kurt is in fact wearing green and has big lips. So I guess I referenced the important features in the design to a T. For Kurt's personality, he's a 20-year-old college dropout, having nearly made it through the first year, before deciding that none of this was really for him. He didn't know what to pick in the first place, landing on a liberal arts degree to at least build something interesting from there. But whether it was his laid-back nature or struggle to focus, he knew when it was time to tap out. His besties Mamichi and Memichi seem to enjoy school, and in turn, Kurt aims to keep supporting them from the sideline, especially when it comes to offering up a free meal or an invitation to a random party he's got invited to. He's a bit popular around campus, thanks to his easy-to-talk-to nature, presence as he still skates around the grounds, and also being one of the cafeteria chefs. He's doing it for easy money, thanks to experience working at his family restaurant since he was a kid. But at the same time, he's unsure if he wants to settle down and inherit the family business, or maybe try and create his own. But Kurt's got plenty of time to figure that out. For now, it's time to kick back, party, and see where the night takes him. And here's Kurt all finished up. I think he turned out exactly what I pictured, although maybe I went a little excessive with the body hair. Although I don't know, going off my big bag design, you guys really like that. No judgment here, I'm just saying some of you got good taste. But speaking of hair, I did also make an alt where he has a mustache, just to kind of pronounce the lip effect a little more, although I think the thick mustache makes him look a lot older than I was intending for, so I think just leaving him with the goatee for now works. Either way, I'm really proud of the final result, and I hope you like him.
my god, hey, it's me! Lucky Inkiio! I'm hijacking this video, it's mine now. At the time I'm recording this, I have not seen Alpine's designs yet, so I have absolutely no clue which characters he did. But I'm going to do one of my favorite Tamagotchi. This perfect being is Chestnut Angel. Just look at them. I don't have to say anything else. A lot of the Tamagotchis have really simple designs, but this one is literally just a naked baby, so you're gonna have to suspend your disbelief here. This is mostly a design inspired by Chestnut Angel and maybe not what Chestnut Angel would actually be as a human. Or maybe they are, I don't know. It's up to you. I've been in a really huge angel phase lately. I'm in my angel era, I don't know. And so I really wanted to make Chestnut Angel look like a cherub, but not like an actual like baby, if that makes sense. So instead of making them bald with one single curly hair, I made their hair more cloud-like, still keeping the prominent swirl in the front. Now that I'm looking at them, they look really similar to Angel Cookie from Cookie Run. Let's just ignore that. I was also kind of going magical girl for this. I gave them this like huge cloud shawl. I just wanted the silhouette to be a little bit more interesting, and I wanted to draw in clouds more because Angel. I gave them cute little poofy shorts as well as matching poofy sleeves, and I was kind of struggling with what to do for their top, but ultimately I settled on this kind of nightgown-esque, like a baby doll dress is what I think the style is called. The only thing the wiki says about their personality is that they are always cheerful and they use their halo as a shower cap when bathing. They are also a notable fan of ducks. Because I'm biased and because I'm me, I decided to make blue their primary color with accents of white. Name a more angelic color scheme. I will wait. No, I won't. Other than that, because of the gold in their halo, I gave them some little gold accents like little gold earrings. Did I project onto them a little bit? Maybe. You can't prove anything. Anyways, here is Chestnut Angel. Thank you to Alpine for letting me momentarily hijack his video, as well as for being so patient. Make sure y'all also go watch my video. Anyways, that's it. Bye!
And that's all the human Tama designs for today. I hope you liked the designs. I also just want to give a big thanks to Inkiio for collaborating with me. It really means a lot, and they're an amazing creator, so be sure to go check out their stuff. And once again, if you're at all curious how my third design turned out, guess you'll have to go watch all of Inkiio's video and see the rest of their lovely designs, as well as leave a nice comment, and a like, and subscribe if you had. You know what, let's just do the whole YouTuber thing and show some love and support. I also want to give a big thank you to my sapling tier patrons for helping to support the channel. And of course, can't forget a big thank you to my squibbling tier patrons. Flora, Benry, Half Fictional, Bumby Bumblebee, Emmy Delightful, Cassie, Endless Cupid, and Sweetbread. With that, I hope you all had a good day and a fun time watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!